Hello everyone. Welcome to our new video. Today we are going to explore the personal journey of Shaun King, a well-known civil rights activist and social media influencer who recently embraced Islam. Shaun King's transformation from Christian pastor to Muslim convert reflects a deep spiritual decision. And today we will walk through the experiences and lessons from this pivotal change in his life. Shaun King is a name familiar to many. For over a decade, he has been a prominent figure in the Black Lives Matter movement and a powerful advocate for justice and equality. In March 2024, just before the start of Ramadan, Shaun King and his wife, Rai King, publicly embraced Islam, marking the beginning of a new spiritual chapter in their lives. Early life and Christian roots. Born Jeffrey Shaun King in Franklin, Kentucky in 1979, Shaun was raised with strong Christian values. He pursued higher education, earning a degree in history and later becoming deeply involved in ministry work. His dedication led him to found the Courageous Church in Atlanta, Georgia, where he served as a pastor. Shaun's work as a Christian leader was focused on social justice, community service, and the pursuit of equality. As a pastor, King was known for his passionate leadership and commitment to the teachings of Jesus Christ. He sought to inspire his congregation to fight against injustice, aligning his faith with a mission to uplift the marginalized. However, over the years, King began to explore other religious and spiritual paths, eventually finding himself drawn to Islam. The journey of spiritual reflection. While Shaun King was leading his congregation and advocating for justice, his personal spiritual journey was unfolding. He became increasingly aware of how various religions approached concepts like justice, compassion, and equity. His work with marginalized communities led him to reflect deeply on how his faith could guide him in addressing the challenges faced by those he sought to help. Over time, King began to explore Islam more closely. Its emphasis on social justice, equality, and community resonated with his own beliefs. It was during this period of reflection that he, along with his wife, made the decision to convert to Islam. Conversion to Islam. In March 2024, Shaun King and his wife, Rai King, visited the Valley Ranch Islamic Center in Irving, Texas. There, they met with Sheikh Omar Suleiman, a prominent Islamic scholar, who guided them through the Shahada, the declaration of faith that marks one's entry into Islam. This event, which took place just before the holy month of Ramadan, was live-streamed by Professor Khaled Beydoun, a respected Islamic scholar and lawyer. The Shahada is a simple yet profound statement. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. With those words, Shaun and Rai King formally embraced Islam and joined the global Muslim community. Why Islam? While Shaun King has not shared extensive public statements detailing every aspect of his conversion, we do know that the principles of Islam, particularly its emphasis on justice, equality, and compassion, align closely with King's lifelong work. As an activist, King has always sought to address the injustices faced by marginalized groups, and in Islam he found a faith that deeply resonated with those values. Islam teaches that all people, regardless of race or background, are equal in the eyes of God. This universal message, coupled with the faith's rich history of advocacy for the oppressed, may have been what drew Shaun King to Islam. Islam's monotheistic focus and clear moral framework also appealed to King. His conversion reflects a spiritual alignment with the core teachings of Islam, particularly in how they relate to justice and humanity. The future of Shaun King's activism. Now that Shaun King has embraced Islam, many are curious about how this will affect his work. King has not indicated any significant changes to his activism. He remains committed to fighting for justice, and the values that have always guided his work, equality, compassion, and advocacy for the marginalized, are also central to Islam. With Islam now providing a new spiritual foundation, King is likely to continue his efforts with renewed vigor, drawing strength from the faith's teachings on standing up for justice and the oppressed. welcoming Shaun King to the global Muslim community. Since his conversion, Shaun and King have been welcomed warmly by the global Muslim community. His journey has opened new dialogues about the intersection of faith and activism, and how Islam's rich history of social justice can inspire contemporary efforts for change. Final reflections. Shaun King's conversion to Islam is a reminder that spiritual journeys are deeply personal and often evolving. His transition from Christianity to Islam is not a rejection of his past, but a continuation of his lifelong search for justice and truth. As a Muslim, Shaun King continues to be a powerful voice for the marginalized, guided now by the principles of a new faith. Thank you for joining us today. Shaun King's story is an inspiration to those on their own spiritual journeys. No matter the path, the search for justice, compassion, and truth is a noble one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you in our community and see you again in our next video.